morning, Foley High School. I'm Reagan.
And I'm Sadie.
And today is Tuesday, September 2nd.
And you're watching the Lion Pride News. Today is our first advisory, so here's Miss Cody with more information.
Good morning, Foley High School, and welcome to your very first advisory. For those of you who've never done this, this is going to be a little bit of a step-by-step guide on how to record your information. This morning, you're going to receive your progress report, and your teacher will also give you an advisory form. This form will be kept by your homeroom teacher throughout the school year. The progress report will be for your records for you to keep. Once you have this information, the very first thing you want to do is write your name at the top of the form and list which team you belong to. If you're not sure what team you're on, please ask your homeroom teacher. This is a big part of how we earn points for the Lion Pride Conference. In fact, advisory is actually 50% of where the points come from. Once you have that information listed, this first advisory takes a little bit longer because you also have to list all of the courses that you're enrolled in at the top of your form. Once you have all of your courses listed at the top, then you can actually begin recording the information that you have at this time. What you would want to do is go through the list of each of your courses and record the current grades that you have for each of those classes. When you're recording the information for your classes, if you do not currently have a grade for that course, it is very important that you just leave that blank alone. Do not put anything in there, and definitely don't give yourself a 0. Just leave it blank if there is not a grade listed on your progress report. Once you have all of your grades listed across the top of your form, the next thing you want to do is figure out your quality points. You can find this information again at the top of your form. If you have a 90 to a 100, that's going to be a quality point of 4. An 80 to an 89 is a 3. A 70 to a 79 is a 2. A 60 to a 69 is a 1. And a 0 to a 59 is 0. Once you have all your quality points listed, you can then add those together and divide by the number of quality points that you have. In this example, we have 6. So we would add all of those 4s together and divide by 6, which gives us a GPA of 4.0. After you have your GPA figured out, the next thing you want to do is look again at your progress report to figure out how many absences you have from each of your classes. Again, we want to record that information underneath your quality points that you've listed. So at this time, we'll go through and list how many absences we have from each class. The reason this step is important is oftentimes we discover that if you are struggling in a certain subject, it could be that you're missing that class often. So if you're checking in a lot or checking out a lot, you'll see a fluctuation in your grade. This student, however, has had great attendance and has not missed one day of school. Now, this part is very important. Even though we are recording absences from every single period, the last box says full day absences. To find that information, just look at the top of your progress report. It will say days absent. That is the number that we need to record. Again, this student has not missed any school so far this year, so it's easy. It's a 0. If you have missed certain days of school, just be sure that you're not adding up the numbers that are listed down here under each course. You're just looking at the top of your progress report. Once you've listed all of this information, you then will meet with your homeroom teacher one-on-one to discuss your progress and make goals for next advisory. At that time, your teacher will take that information and enter it into our GPA tracker, which again is how we earn points for the Lion Pride Conference. Thank you, guys.
Freshman volleyball has 3 games on September 3rd versus Baldwin County, Alberta, and Alma Bryant. The games start at 4:30 in our home gym. Make sure to come out and support.
That's all for today, Foley High School.
Have a great day and go Lions!
Please stand to recite the Foley High School Creed. I am a Foley Lion. I will stand for honor, integrity, and pride. I will serve with strength and courage. I will own the path to my future. I will hold myself to a higher standard. I will strive for excellence in all I do. This is my oath. This is my pledge. I am a Foley Lion.